Welcome back to First Issues. Previously on the program, when we kick-started our 9-part series on lifestyle disorders, Dr. Kiran Bhagat shared that obesity is a complex disease that can be defined as excessive deposits of fat that can impair health, resulting in a plethora of other diseases. Tonight, Dr. Bhagat unpacks cardiovascular disease as another one of the most common lifestyle disorders in Botswana. Doc, thank you so much for coming on First Issues and affording us your time. Like we agreed in our previous engagement, we're going to be talking further about the most common lifestyle disorders in Botswana, starting off with cardiovascular disease or heart disease. What is it?
Cardiovascular disease is, as the name implies, cardio basically means heart in Latin. So diseases of the heart are basically diseases of this organ here. And this is, if you like, the engine. And there are a number of lifestyle factors that affect the way this heart pumps. And primary amongst them is what we eat. And it's got to do, in one word, it's sugar. And that sugar has been found not in simply the sugar you put in your tea, but it's the sugar in the starches that are being sold in boxes and in shelves. It's the bread, it's the rice, it's the pasta, it's the fruit juice, it's the fizzy drinks, it's the fresh chips, it's all that stuff that we're consuming ad infinitum, if you like, because that's what we're feeding our children. These cereals that are toxic. You're not eating a healthy breakfast, you're eating sugar for breakfast. You're actually having dessert for breakfast, if you like. And that sugar, as it builds up, is converted into the body, into cholesterol. And that is what we see here. We see this cholesterol build up here. And whether it's building up in the heart, or whether it's building up in the tubes inside the heart, or the tubes that go out of the heart, the implication, therefore, is a gradual compromise of heart function. And when we talk about a heart attack, when we talk about blood pressure, when we talk about stroke, the substrate, the platform on which all this has occurred is as a result of unhealthy eating.
So let us talk about the prevention of heart or cardiovascular disorders. Are they preventable?
I think that's another really important question that goes really to the heart of the matter, excuse the pun. Yes. In the sense that prevention, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. However, it's not a sexy subject. People don't want to hear about exercise. People don't want to hear about, eating morojo. People don't want to hear about eating dinawa. They want to hear about a pill. They want something, a pill or an injection to drop their cholesterol, to drop their blood pressure, to drop their sugar levels, rather than take the action. And that's the difficulty that we have today, that we are convinced that there's a pill for every ill. But for me, the magic pill is food. And if make food your medicine, if you like, and we, in our previous series, we've gone around supermarkets, and we know that the pharmacy, as in spelled Pharmacy rather than pharmacy that you go to a drugstore with, the pharmacy is actually in the supermarket, and it is not in the boxed items, it's in the things that go around the supermarket. So it's the veggies, it's the meats, it's the eggs, it's the fish, it's the chicken, it's the milk, rather than the boxed items. So the prevention is in exercise. It's in eating the healthy foods. It is trying to manage your stress. It is getting enough exercise. It is getting enough sleep. These are the preventative aspects that need to go on for life. There's no such thing as a healthy heart diet. There's simply a healthy diet.
I know you are, more prevention than you are cure, but is there any cure or treatment to heart disease? There
are lots of treatments, but there are no cures, because by the time, unfortunately, lifestyle diseases occur over a period of life. Yeah. So by the time we pick it up, often it has gone through the system. It has caused damage. It has built up. It is causing impairment and inability or disability. So what we're doing is damage limitation. And our viewers need to have no misconception that the pills that the doctors give will not cure the condition. So when we talk about blood pressure, the blood pressure pills that we give will control the blood pressure and will prevent the consequences of uncontrolled blood pressure, but they will not cure the blood pressure. In other words, you cannot take like a course of antibiotics and say that the flu has gone. You cannot take a course of antihypertensive drugs and say, okay, my blood pressure is cured.
Join us again next time as we continue the series on lifestyle disorders when Dr. Bhagat unpacks asthma. Until then, have yourselves a pleasant evening. Good night.